Hello there, my name is Ahmed Anis. I'll show you how to make this awesome Ramadan style lantern you see here. Don't worry, lessons are newbie friendly. No talents required, no complicated texture software, just a mouse and a copy of Blender. Looking for a quick and easy tutorial to create your first model in the shortest time possible? Then this one is for you. Open your Blender. Let's pretend nothing exists in there. So go ahead and hit delete. Hit Shift plus A. Mesh. Cube. S plus Z to scale up. Hit 3 to go to side view on the right. Select move. Grab the Z axis and pull up. Good, it's aligned nicely on the floor. Use your mouse wheel to zoom in. Double click here and call it glass. Hold down Shift and middle and move your mouse to pan around. Want a graceful zoom? Hold Ctrl plus middle and slide your mouse up or down. Pretty neat, isn't it? Before you do anything else, I want you to reset both transform and origin. That's important. To do that, hit Ctrl plus A or transform. That's for transform. Next, right click, set origin to geometry. That's for geometry. We'll tell you why I'm doing this in a moment. Now, let's ninja clone this. Hit Shift plus D to duplicate. This is the original. And this is the pirated copy. Call it frame. And just to double check, we have a copy to be safe. Hit G and move for test drive. All good. Right click to cancel. Click here to hide the glass. Time to make some cuts. Click this wrench icon. Select wireframe. Increase the thickness. And voila! Here is your frame. Pretty fast, nothing too complicated. Now turn glass back on. Perfect. If you feel it's tight, you can adjust the offset from here. Now, why did I ask you to reset transformation and origin? The reason is because when you apply modifiers, there are chances for abnormality. Let me show you a quick example. Don't have to follow along here. Yup, as you can see, origin is off. That's one reason to do a reset. The other reason is if you want to add texture, you must UV unwrap your mesh, and if you forget to reset your mesh first, you risk running into glitches. For example, let's say you want to add brick texture to this wall, which looks empty and dull. Again, don't worry about following along. Grab your coffee, sit back, and enjoy the show. You unwrap, and actually Blender will give you a warning, but you choose to ignore it anyway. So far so good, but the unwraps or the scissor cuts looks weird. You know, when you want to paint your own cereal box, you grab a pair of scissors, cut it up, paint the individual pieces, then tape it back together. But the pieces are equal somehow. Very strange. I mean, you should get something like this. But whatever, let's proceed and see how it goes. Rotate this part, I guess. Okay, decent I suppose. Let's see what happened with reset. Unwrap again. And that's much better. Pieces are in proportion as they are supposed to be. And it only took a single rotate. There, texture looks much better. Crisp and pristine. To be honest, the visuals lost some of charms when we ignored the reset. That's why you'll see experts recommend the reset. It's a good practice whenever you are about to do operations like modifiers, sculpts, and unwraps. Big tip for you. Okay, back to business. Alright, we got the lantern, main body set, but with no color. Looked pretty dull, pretty lame. So, let's do some painting. Don't worry, you don't need a Wacom tablet and Leonardo talents. No Photoshop, no Substance Painter. Just your mouse and material. It's easier than you think. Head to the Material tab, Matte tab for short. Right over here, the nuclear hazard icon. At least for me anyway. Could be checkerboard icon, I don't know. But anyway, when you're done analyzing, just click New. Call it glass, or maybe lamp, or bulb, your call. Switch to Material View. If you don't see the color nodes, just click here to turn them on. Change color from here. Decrease roughness. Looks pretty nice. Tinker with color if you like. If you prefer a darker taste, play with this slider. Okay, do the same for your frame. I encourage you to experiment with these values until you're happy. Okay, here are my results. Yours could differ. And here are my settings if you want to copy them. Awesome! You just finished the main body. Look at that. Quite a beauty, isn't it? In the next lesson, I'll show you how to craft the base and the top.